I know for some people, 6th grade can get tricky, like with math. Well, I'm here to show you, like, if you can't do some of this math, I'm here to show you a few tricks on how to do it. First, today we're going to start on LCM and GCF. LCM means least common multiple. GCF means greatest common factor. LCM, like if you had 2 and 8, well, 2 is prime, as you know. That means the only two integers that multiplied can give you 2 is 1 and 2. Nothing else can. 2 times 2 can't. 3 times 5 can't. And then there's composite numbers, which, like, 8 is a composite number. 4 times 2 gives you 8. So then we have to have it so 2 gives you 2 and 1, and then 8 gives you 4 and 2. My pencil's not very sharp. But, so as you saw, 4, is it composite or prime? Well, let's go over it. 4 times 1 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So, yes, it's composite. 2 and 2. Next, we're going to make our little Venn diagram. You probably did this maybe young kindergarten, first grade, that age. Now we're going to do it with numbers. So, like you put your 2 here, your 8 there, and that little oval means what they will all have in common. Well, they all have in common is a 2, and then 2 has 1, and 8 has 2 2's. So, for LCM, we would multiply them together. 1 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 1 is 8. So, their LCM would be 8. And what would their GCF be? Well, there's only one number in the middle. That means we don't have to multiply anything. So, 2. Our GCF is 2. But if you look at it, do you notice anything? Like any little trick you could have done to make it faster? If you did, maybe it was that one of 8's factors was 2, and 2 is prime. So the GCF would have been 2. But since 2 is a factor of 8, their LCM was 8. If you didn't notice this trick, try and see if you can find any with the next one we try to do. Okay, we're gonna do 4 and 64. You may want to use a calculator to find it, but I actually noticed what there was pretty quickly after memorizing some squares and cubes. We're gonna do that later. But do you notice if they're like one's an LCM or GCF? Well, let's see. 4 has the factors of 2 and 2, so they're prime. that means we circle them. 64 has 16 and 4, but they're both not prime. They're composite. What they have is 4 for 16. 4 is 2 and 2. So we circle these. We can keep on going with our little trees. I think you guys are gonna know the LCM and GCF before we figure it out. Here's it. Okay, so we write down what do they all have in common. They have both 2 2s, so 2 and 2. Then 4 has nothing in there, so we just put nothing in there. Sorry, little 4, you're just gonna be a sad loner. But don't cry, things will get better for you when 64 becomes smaller. So 64 has apparently 2 more 4s, so 4 more 2s left. So your diagram would look like this. So what would we do for the middle, you see? Well, we would multiply these two numbers to give us 4 for GCF. Then, since 4 is a lonely crybaby, you're only going to look at the 64. It has 4 2s. To multiply that, if you multiply that, you get 4 times 4, which is 16. And then you multiply that other 2. You have to multiply the middle to all 3 circles. So 16 times 2 is 32. Times 2 is 64. So your LCM is 64. If you still don't understand how we got there, keep on rewatching the video until you get it. That's what I do with older math, a lot older, if I don't understand it. Bye, and if you're into Minecraft, my brother has this Minecraft account. He has a few FNAF videos. It's ericj ciaudella. Here, I'll spell it out, because some people can't spell ciaudella right. If you can, good for you. Oh, it's backwards. Well, how you spell ciaudella is ciaudella. Again, ciaudella. Bye.